The Lord be with you. I have a friend named Susan. Some would call Susan blind. I have a real problem with that because while she may be blind, she has a greater vision than most sighted people I know. Such a loving heart, such a faith in Jesus Christ. When the choir of which she is a part went to England on a singing tour, she was always the first one off the plane or the bus or whatever mode of transportation, and she was always turning around to the others and saying, "Come on, why are y'all so slow?" She was the leader. And she couldn't see, but she saw more than others. This Sunday, we will hear the story of Bartimaeus, a beggar who also had no sight, but who saw far more than most sighted people. And when he heard Jesus coming, he cried out. Now imagine that. This was a huge crowd. It was a parade, an atmosphere filled with cheering, rejoicing, celebrating. And yet, the voice of one beggar, Jesus heard. And Jesus stopped. And Jesus called for him to come. I do like the way another pastor said it. It's a great word. He said, "This is typical of Jesus. He stood still many times for individuals during busy and stressful times of his life. On his way to raise Lazarus from the dead, he stood still long enough to weep with the mourning family. On his way to help a dying child, he stood still to deal with a despairing woman who had touched the hem of his garment. On his way to securing salvation for the sins of the world, he became still on the cross to appoint a caretaker for his mother. And on his way out of this earthly realm, he was still long enough to issue an invitation to a repentant felon to join him in paradise. This is a message of such reassurance and hope. For we all know at some time in our lives we have been that beggar on the side of the road, crying out, hoping Jesus will hear. And Jesus stopped, and Jesus heard. If you would like even more reassurance, even more hope, please join us this Sunday at 10:30. Aldersgate United Methodist Church, located at 2115 Celanese Road in beautiful Rock Hill, South Carolina. We would love to see you. We would love to welcome you and get to know you and have you get to know us. It's a wonderful church, and I hope to see you soon. God bless you. Amen.